Good morning. I slept a little late today. Well, I've been up for a while, but it's almost 8 o'clock, and I'm just having my first cup of coffee. So, this morning, well, for one thing, I've pulled the coffee machine out so you could see it better. And, let me turn on one more light. There we go. There, hopefully that's better. And I didn't feel like opening up a whole carton of almond coconut milk, so I'm going to use a couple of mini moos this morning. For people in other countries than the United States, this is called half and half. This brand is called Mini Moo, like moo, like a cow. And it's half milk and half cream. So can you see this? Let me move in a little closer here. And let's see, can I move this cup up a little bit and still have it fit? Oh, it's a little close that way. All right, we'll do it this way. And there we are. Okay, so I always like to brew my coffee into the milk or cream, because then as it's brewing, it kind of froths up a little bit. So this morning, I'm going to do something that is kind of fun. And this is fun in any area of life, really, which is to mix two things together. So this is a Voltesso. This is a single espresso, which means it's 1.35 ounces. And I'll just explain for those of you who don't know. This is vacuum-packed ground coffee, okay? And there's a barcode around the outside of the capsule. So when I put it in here, okay, I put it in here, and when I close the machine, okay, and push the button, the machine is going to read that barcode to know what temperature, how much water, and also how fast to spin the capsule, because it's using an espresso extraction technique rather than putting it under pressure. It's spinning it around super duper fast in there, and that's causing pressure by spinning it. Imagine when you've seen videos of astronauts being spun in those chairs, to show gravitational pull that's greater than what they experience on the Earth, when the rocket's taking off and all that. So this machine uses a spinning method to sort of press the water through the coffee. And when it does that, we get this. Yeah, it doesn't look like much, does it? Because this is a single espresso. Now, I'm going to run it through one more time by pushing it again. Okay. So it's running that same capsule through and extracting coffee from it a second time. Sometimes I do it 3 times, but usually it's better just to do it twice, because you don't want to be, keep heating that coffee up in there. Oh, okay. And here's Grayson this morning with his, he's got his breakfast and his wobbler there. Go ahead. You can get your breakfast. Yeah. There you go. So while I make my coffee, That's why you hear banging and crunching and things falling and stuff while I'm making my coffee. And then sometimes you hear him slurping up water. You're a good boy. Yeah, go ahead, eat your breakfast. Okay, so here we've got that Voltesso that's gone through twice. Okay, now I am going to grab an Altissio. Okay, this is another single espresso. And I am going to brew that into my Voltesso with the mini moos. Altissio, okay, Voltesso is a kind of low intensity coffee. I think it's an intensity of maybe 4. The Altissio, you can see it's much darker. It's a much higher intensity. I think it might be a 9 or something like that. This is on a scale of 1 to, I think, 11 or 12. So I'm going to run this one through twice also. You can see that darker coffee there, kind of settling in. Give it one more push. Okay, now notice the second time it's going through, it's not as dark because, you know, most of it got extracted on its first trip through. But anyway, and you know, if you're interested, oh, it's okay, puppy, let me finish brewing my coffee. If you're not interested in coffee, then pass me by this morning. But, okay. Some of that cream is separating out from the very hot coffee. Sometimes cream does that. Okay. And all right, and you know, we've got to give it a stir up, right? Oh, Grayson is over there just, are you waiting patiently? Oh, thank you. I'll be ready to take you out in just a minute. I will. I certainly will. You're a good puppy. Okay, so we're going to stir in the crema. Yes, I hear you. The crema is the oils mixed with air that form on top of the coffee, and you want to mix it in because it's got so much flavor that blends in with the coffee. Okay. And this is, you know, it's interesting because it's not as strong as Altissio would normally be, and it's not as weak as Voltesso would normally be, but actually it's got a totally different sort of flavor. Yes, we see you, Grayson. We see you. Come here. You gonna come here? Come on, puppy. No, he says, look, you come here, right? Okay. So this is my signal that, you know what? I think I'm going to have to take him out, and then I'll come back and drink my coffee. Yes, we hear you, Gray Gray. Which is absolutely fine. I don't mind at all having my coffee warmed up in the microwave. Right, Grayson? Yeah. Okay. So that's how I make, or how I made my coffee this morning. I take a couple of sips before I go out. And it's a happy thing for me that I do every morning. Oh, and it's interesting too. Okay, well, this young man is in a hurry. I'll talk to you later.